Mate, just straight off the block, straight out of the gate. Shorter quarters. Has that affected the way the team's been playing this year?
I think maybe early on we didn't adjust to it as well as we would have liked. With the shorter quarters, it's obviously a bit more of a T20 look if you're talking cricket. But I think the way we adjusted in the last couple of weeks at the hub, we sort of tweaked a few things to our game and seems to have worked for us. So I think early on it might have been a little bit of an issue, but I think we've rectified that and playing our best footy now.
And what sort of things have you had to tweak?
I think our defensive pressure's just lifted a lot. We've tweaked a couple of things just around the way we defend. It's not much, but it was subtle and it's made quite a difference for us, and it's brought a lot of energy to our game that we can, I suppose, hold on to for 4 quarters now.
Liam, with the fixtures today, what are you making of what's coming up, and in particular the shorter breaks between games?
Yeah, it's obviously it's nice to know now at least for the next few weeks, and we've got some reasonable breaks in between our games, which we're obviously really grateful for, and we know that maybe later in the season we'll have to deal with some shorter breaks, but it's going to be, I suppose, exciting to watch, exciting for the fans. I think it's 19 days straight of footy, and hopefully we're a good part of that. But we've been, I suppose, looked after a little bit with our breaks so far, but knowing later on in the season we might deal with a few shorter breaks then.
Do you expect to see a few more younger fellas rotated through, or do you think you just go for a team every week?
Yeah, I think across the league it's going to potentially look a little bit more like that. The list mentality, I think, will come right into it. Obviously, historically some of the older blokes might be able to handle the break as well as some younger blokes. So I think, if you play 30 blokes a year, usually you might be leaning on 35, 40 even. I think it's going to be everyone involved and everyone needs to be on their toes, especially with this condensed break coming up.
Do you think you guys will cope if you need to rest JK or some of the older guys at some stage?
I think we'll be fine. We've got plenty of young blokes in the mix already, and our old blokes, although they're old at 30, they handle themselves really well, really professional, and you back them in to get up every week anyway. But it's going to be really important that those blokes waiting in the wings are ready to go.
Just on the footy fiesta, Liam, what are you like as a player personally? Do you think you'll be tuning in and watching a lot of the games, or do you sort of switch off and try and just focus on what you're doing on the field rather than watching other teams sort of outside what you have to do?
Yeah, I'm probably not as in touch with footy outside of what I do, I suppose, here, as what some blokes would be. But it's going to be exciting. My partner doesn't really like watching the footy, so there might be a little bit of a rotation process there with the TV remote. But I'm looking forward to it, especially I've obviously got plenty of mates playing in other teams, and watching how they go at the moment is really exciting. But 19 days of footy, I think any footy fan's going to be pretty happy with it. So I'll get involved, but it might be every second night.
Yeah, Duggo, mate, when Lewis Jetta went out of the team a couple of weeks ago, everyone kind of thought maybe it was just going to be a 1 or 2 week thing, but with the form of Jackson Nelson lately, it seems like he's kind of keeping him out of the team. What have you made of Jacko's form lately?
Yeah, Jacko is in great form, and it's pleasing to see. Obviously, Jets has come out of the side, which is unfortunate for Jets, but Jacko's taken his opportunity with both hands, and he's playing some really good footy. He's he's improved plenty on his game. He's getting plenty of the ball at the moment, so it's great to see for Jacko. And I suppose that's just the strength of the side at the moment is making it hard for blokes to push back in. So it's a good problem for us to have, and it drives those blokes as well, not in the team, to keep doing their best to get in. But Jacko's form, super happy for him. He's really come on and taken over that back line at the moment. So it's hard to get a kick with him around. He's getting them all. So he's doing really well.
Have you had a chance to look at Collingwood yet, Liam?
Not just yet. We obviously know a little bit about Collingwood. We've had a good little history in the last few years. But tomorrow we'll crack into Collingwood, and a few things start getting floated up early in the week. But tomorrow will be our day to really knuckle down and check out what they're about. They've obviously been living over here for a couple of weeks, so they're used to everything over here now. But it's really exciting that we get to take on the Pies on Sunday in front of a home crowd.
So is it important to be making statements in games at this time of year, given the shape of the competition?
Oh, I think it's important to make a little bit of a statement every week, and probably this game's there's probably no bigger than the Pies, who are in red hot form, and obviously a great rival of ours now over the last couple of years. And there's been some great games at Optus Stadium, and I'm sure Sunday will be no different. But yeah, for us, this is a big test to face the Pies, and we're really looking forward to the challenge. We think we've put together some good form in the last few weeks, but this is going to be a real test for us, and yeah, we're pretty excited to put ourselves up against them.
Tago, how do you rate Jeremy McGavin as captain? Obviously hoping to have Luke back this week, but how did he go for the last 2 weeks?
Yeah, he's been good. I've said, I think on another interview, he needs a little bit of work with his pre-game and halftime speeches. They're a little bit short and sharp, which is definitely Gov, so he's sticking true. But yeah, hopefully Boots is available this week. He was close last week, but Boots has definitely had a little bit more practice with those pre-game speeches, that's for sure, because he's nailed that. But yeah, Gov's got a little bit of work to do, but it was great to be led by Gov, obviously, in the back line, which was nice. So felt a little bit like a couple of years ago when Bunga was leading, so it was nice to have him in the back line again.